If you were thinking about buying in Port St. Lucie, I want to share something with you that most people researching this move do not realize yet. The market has shifted significantly, and for buyers, that shift is a good thing. But here's where it gets interesting. Even in a market that now clearly favors buyers, I still see people making rushed decisions, jumping at the first community they tour, letting fear of missing out push them into a home that is not quite right. So today, I want to talk about what the market actually looks like right now and why the buyers who slow down and stay intentional are the ones who end up with the best outcomes. By the way, my name is Anthony Musso. I've been living in Port St. Lucie for over 20 years. I love helping people make their move to Port St. Lucie, and whether that's next month or next year, feel free to reach out. I would love to have a conversation with you. My contact info is on the screen and in the description. Here is something the headlines do not always tell you clearly. The Port St. Lucie market in 2026 is the most balanced it has been in years. And that is actually good news for you as a buyer. Homes are sitting on the market an average of 85 days right now, compared to 67 days just a year ago. Inventory has grown significantly. There are currently over 2,000 homes listed for sale in Port St. Lucie. That is almost double what we saw in 2025. Median prices are holding relatively steady, right at around $400,000. But the frenzied bidding wars and waived inspection periods of 2021 and 2022, that era is over. What does that mean for you? It means you have time to be intentional. It means you have negotiating room. It means you can ask for closing cost contributions, request repairs, and in many cases, especially on resale homes, come in way below asking and get it. That window did not exist 2 years ago. It exists right now. Let's talk about mortgage rates, because this is where a lot of buyers freeze up. Rates on a 30-year fixed mortgage have been hovering in the mid to upper 6% range through much of 2026. Earlier this year, they briefly dipped below 6% for the first time in several years before ticking back up a little. And I hear this a lot. Anthony, I'm going to wait till rates come down before I buy. And here's my honest response to that. Nobody knows exactly where rates are going. Not me, not the banks, not the feds. What I know is this: if rates drop to the fives, every buyer sitting on the sidelines jumps back into the market at once. Inventory will start to tighten, competition will spike, and prices will go up. The buyers who are waiting for the perfect rate end up paying more for that same house. The smarter play, if the numbers work for you today, is to buy when others are hesitating and refinance when rates improve. You marry the house, you date the rate. That saying still exists today for a reason. Here is what patience actually looks like in a healthy home search. It means taking the time to visit multiple communities before you commit to one. It means walking Tradition Square and then walking other communities and noticing which one actually feels like home to you. It means understanding the difference between a CDD community and a straight HOA community before you are locked into one. It means knowing what resale opportunities exist alongside the new construction, because sometimes the best value in Port St. Lucie right now is a resale home in an established Tradition community with an oversized lot and a pool with mature landscaping that a new build cannot replicate for years. None of that due diligence takes months, but it does take intentionality. And that is what I am here to guide you through. Buying a home in the $450,000 to over $1 million range is one of the most significant financial and lifestyle decisions you will ever make. And the cost of rushing that decision, buying in the wrong community, choosing a floor plan that does not actually fit how you live, overpaying because you felt pressured, those are mistakes that take years to correct. I have seen it happen, and it is exactly what I work every day to help my clients to avoid. Right now, the market is giving buyers something rare: breathing room. Use it, not to stall indefinitely, but to get clear on what you actually want before you commit. Alongside my real estate business, I serve the community in law enforcement. And in law enforcement, patience is not complacency, it is a discipline. You stay focused, you stay calm, you read the situation clearly, and when the right moment comes, you move decisively and with complete confidence. This is exactly the mindset I bring to working with my buyers. I will never rush you toward a decision, but I will also make sure that when the right home appears, and it will, you are fully prepared to move on it without hesitation. Pre-approval ready, priorities clear, community decided, so that urgency works for you instead of against you. The buyers who win in this market are not the ones who move the fastest or the slowest. They are the ones who are the most prepared. The right home is out there for you in Port St. Lucie. The market right now is giving you more options, more time, and more negotiating power than buyers have had in years. Let's make sure that when you find it, you are buying with complete confidence and not because the market made you feel like you had to. If you were thinking about making your move to Port St. Lucie, hit the subscribe button right now. Every week, I'm dropping community breakdowns, market updates, and real talk about what it actually means to live here. And when you're ready to take the next step, my contact information is in the description below. And whether that's next month or next year, let's make it a smooth move to Port St. Lucie.